Hi, everyone, and welcome to Call 5 of the Southern Romantics New Consultant Webinars. This week, we're talking about marketing, social media, and Professionista. As always, links that are referenced and viewed during this call will be uploaded to the Dropbox, and that link will be shared with you guys after the call in the Facebook event. Boom. Okay. So it was a really crazy week for our team, but we are still alive and thriving and kicking butt and taking names and gonna rock 2016. So last week we challenged you guys to work on your Pure Romance commercial, your 30-second commercial, and if we have time at the end, we'll have everyone share. But literally, it's just the little blip on your sound bites conversation card. So we've got three beautiful ladies joining us tonight. So hopefully they'll all be willing to share their commercials at the end. Because you want to make sure that you're comfortable always talking about your business and how you're going to introduce it to people. And so you'll notice as you kind of grow in your business that you'll learn to market and kind of finesse your commercial based on the audience that you're chatting with. But essentially, it's like an elevator speech. So if you only had an elevator ride to talk to someone and close a deal and let them know what you do, this is exactly what we're going to have you guys go over. Awesome. So quickly, I wanted to talk to you guys about the difference between informational and invitational contacts. I know that probably sounds a little basic, but informational contacts is fantastic. But our goal is always invitational contacts. So informational means that you just let someone know about your business. So hi, my name's Megan. I'm a Pure Romance consultant. Pure Romance is an in-home party plan for adult women. We specialize in lotions, lingerie, lubricants, and bedroom accessories. Right? So it's very basic. It just lets people know what you do. Invitational is when you're engaging in a conversation and you're inviting them to participate in your business. And that's really what we want to focus on because we are in a business of relationship building. So we need to build those relationships with everybody that we meet so that we can enhance their relationships after they come to one of our parties or hopefully host one of our parties. So an invitational contact would be, hey, I'm Megan with Pure Romance. Are you familiar with Pure Romance? Or, all right, we're an in-home party plan for adult women. We specialize in lotions, lingerie, lubricants, bedroom accessories. Have you ever been to a party like that before? Right, so we're gonna kind of walk them through it. Would you be interested in hosting a party and earning up to $100 worth of free bath and beauty products or even something a little bit more spicy? Right, so we're talking to them, we're engaging in a conversation, we're trying to include them, we're asking them, let's see, in the Empowerment Summit, which I know that little handout is buried somewhere in my crazy office, about forms. So asking them about their family, their occupation, their relationships, and money. What would they do with extra money? So that's the, what is that? I don't know the word for it. It's too late at night to figure that out. But FORM, family, occupation, relationship, money. I know you guys are like, Megan, get it together. So making sure you're kind of connecting with your potential customers, recruits, team members, or referrals in that way and getting to know more about them. So it's much more about listening and engaging them in conversation. So focus always on invitational contacts. Don't just leave the opportunity on the table. Make sure you're offering the opportunity to everybody and seeing how Pure Romance can better their lives, right? So it's not always they're going to be a perfect hostess. Maybe they need the extra money. Maybe they have a sister-in-law who's going through something. So maybe that's going to be a great referral. Or maybe they're just like, oh my God, yeah, I ran out of coochie cream and I totally need that. So we're going to get them hooked up with a reorder. Okay. Ooh, this is going to be fun. Let me try to open up this hyperlink real quick. So that's the difference between that. I'm going to share with you guys real quickly some information on what Patty calls the Professionista program. So I'm going to share my screen. Oh, hold on, let me pop that out so you guys, I don't embarrass myself with how many tabs I have open because it's pretty extravagant. All right, so Pure Romance has this fantastic Pinterest page. Who here's got Pinterest? Yeah, okay, that's about right. All right, if you're not using it for your business, go ahead and make up a Pure Romance page for your business. I do one with like party themes and easy food recipes. And when my hostesses are struggling, I can send them to that as a reference. But Professionista is a movement that our founder, Patty, started, I think 2 years ago. because she was really concerned with the initial image that a lot of consultants were portraying or that she was hearing. So it's very important to our founder and to other consultants that we represent ourselves in a very professional way. It's very easy to take this line of work and make it something that it's absolutely not. So kind of just looking for extra inspiration on how to dress professionally, dress appropriately for your business, not give away too much, you know, stay classy, all that kind of fun stuff. So they've got, and there's so much more about the movement, and I'll share those videos with you guys and those links. But I know for me, who's like literally in pajama pants right now, like this is my comfort zone. My comfort zone is pajama and yoga pants, Chuck Taylor's, flip-flops, like ratty shirts. I probably really should have dressed up for this webinar since we're talking about first impressions. But this really helped me step up my game. So my background is in nonprofit and I couldn't really afford clothes. So I literally had like 5 pairs of pants and 5 shirts, and they were all black, gray, navy, or khaki, and brown. And everything went with everything else. So I could like mix and match. I literally had 10 pieces of clothes that I would just rotate. So I really wanted to step it up because I know that I needed to present the company well, our items well. So just being a little bit more careful about what I was wearing to parties, because with my first party, I totally wore jeans that probably weren't that nice because I'm short and I don't get anything hemmed. My sponsor showed up in jeans and a t-shirt, so that's what I learned was appropriate. So I went and shadowed a party for another consultant showing up in jeans, and she sent me home. She said, "You can't shadow me in jeans." And I said, "What?" But my sponsor wears jeans, and she's like, "Yeah, your sponsor's not going to be in the business very long." And, you know, that wasn't mean. It was just she treated it like a hobby. That was her comfort zone. So she was happy in jeans. So I went home and I did a little research and I watched some of the videos I saw online of pure romance consultants. Now, this was 5 years ago. So our like YouTube presence was nothing like it is now. And I invested some of my initial profits and I went to the outlets in Gaffney and got like some nice pants that fit appropriately, comfortable shoes that were appropriate, that I could stand in, and a couple tops that I could rotate. And eventually I like worked that way up to like a couple blazers. So if I really need to schnazz it up, I have a blazer now. But sometimes that's hard based on your body type. It's hard to find clothes that are appropriate. So that's why I love this Pinterest page, because now it gives me so many ideas. And one of the things I absolutely love is going to the trainings. I love seeing what other people wear to trainings. And I remember talking to someone, who was it? I think it was probably you, Casey, when we went to Atlanta, and you were like, "What do I wear?" And I was like, "Okay, so black pants and a nice top is probably safe. Maybe take a sweater in case you get cold." And she's like, "I don't have black pants." And I'm like, "Okay, well, if you have a nice skirt, just like, you know, pencil skirt or something that's, you know, length appropriate down your knee, nothing crazy. It's going to be cold. We're getting there like early in the morning." And it was windy as crap that day. And on the ride home, she's like, "Oh my God, it was so good to see what other people were wearing," so that now she knows as a new consultant what to kind of go out and shop for to kind of flesh or like to build out her wardrobe a little bit more. So anyway, clothes are important. The other thing that's important with Professionista is your hands. This is something that I was never comfortable with. So I'm not frou-frou. I'm not frilly. I'm not like a diva when it comes to my appearance. You guys are lucky I still have my makeup on and my hair is not in a ponytail since I'm already in my pajamas. But I think it was in 2014 when, you know, I'd finally gotten a little bit more financially stable, and I made a promise to myself that I was going to get my nails done at least once a month. Because I don't have the skill set to do them at home. That's just not one of my strengths. I know I could save a whole lot of money that way, but I just go get a $20 manicure at the nail place right across the street. And when you're handing toys to people and when you're applying lotions to people, this is what they see. So if your hands look a hot mess, it kind of makes the products look a little cheaper. So making sure, like, I have broken my 2 pointer fingernails, literally one on Friday and one yesterday. So sorry, Jessica, I didn't have great nails at your launch today. But that's usually like my Monday thing, is I'm going to check over, make sure my hands are good. I'm using the Revive cream like nuts right now because my hands get so dry in the winter. So again, when I'm passing toys to people, I don't want them to see like my dry, crappy looking hands. I want them to see nice groomed nails. Even if I don't have a color on them, I still get like a clear polish so they're shiny. So just kind of stepping up that game. If I'm wearing open-toed shoes, like if I'm wearing a peep-toe heel or something, I'm going to try to make sure that my toes look good. So just little basic things like that. And I also, again, you can't tell now because it's been a crazy day, but I went and I stopped getting great clips haircuts. And so now I have a fantastic hairdresser who makes me look and feel amazing. So that was just something I worked up to, was making sure that my professional appearance matched not only the income that I wanted to make, but the demographic that I wanted to appeal to. I knew that if I showed up in jeans and a t-shirt, people were going to treat my business as a hobby because they wouldn't take me seriously. So it's always dress for the job that you want. So I want to be a millionaire. So freaking bad, right? Just like all you guys. So I'm going to try to step up my game and dress up. It's still hard for me to wear heels for a whole entire weekend and not complain about it. So I'm trying to get better at that. But that just means I have to go out shoe shopping. Dang. Okay, so Professionista, spend some time on here. What's great is that the Pure Romance boards also have suggestions for trainings. So if you're going to a training and we have like a little black dress theme party, or this year we're having a white party. So look, we've got like white party stuff here, but they will have themes for all of it. So the derby that we had a derby theme in Cincinnati. So this was a great reference for those of us that don't go to horse races on the regs. I just knew I had to get a big fat hat, but I also had to find a dress to go with it. So formal events, if we have a formal, and what I love is they've got women's size clothes on here. So it's not just skinny minis. Look at this queen. She looks amazing. Right? So just suggestions of what's appropriate for the event you're going to. I love this so much because I need it spelled out for me. It's so funny because when my husband, yeah, Jessica Dunn says me too. My husband's so funny because when we get invited to a wedding and he's like, what's the dress code? Can I just wear like a blazer? Do I need to get a suit? So we went to this New Year's wedding and he had to rent a tux. And it was the first time in 5 years I've ever seen him in a tux. And he's like, but he looked damn good. Didn't you, honey? Yeah, he looked damn good. He looked damn good. All right, so business attire, all this kind of fun stuff. It's just good. Hang out. Love this Pure Romance board. And there's going to be great tips for you and your parties here. All right, let me see if I can open up Patty's blog where she goes more in depth in what Professionista means to her. I probably should have started with that one. And then if you saw the Live, Love, Win tonight, then if you stuck on for the end, then you may have seen the video that she did when she was introducing the concept. And she had a couple contests when it first came out, and you could nominate sisters that you thought, like, not in a bad way that needed a makeover, but who deserved to be made over. Like, they deserved a shopping trip and a new hairstyle because maybe they had given so much for everybody else that they put themselves on the back burner. So it was really cool. So, this is just everything that she's written about when she's tagged at Professionista. So you can probably go all the way down to like the bottom. Oh, and Emily Wallace, Patty's personal stylist. You'll see her every once in a while on videos and at trainings, and she is fan-freaking-tastic. She works at, I want to say Nordstrom or maybe Saks, but like she and Patty are besties. So 10 ways to discover your inner Professionista. Learn a little bit more about the movement, Patty's style progression. So it's just pretty cool. Let me see if I can find the YouTube video real quick, or if it's on YouTube. Hold on. You guys can stare at my face while I'm Googling things. It might be on COO too. So let's see. Professionista. I'm finding a lot of things in Spanish. Let's type in Patty. Okay, if you type in Professionista Patty in the YouTubes, you'll see all the stuff that we did in 2014. There's a whole playlist called Professionista Makeovers. That's pretty cool. Boom. So I will post the link to that too later. Okay, so dress appropriately for your work. Boom. Let's talk about marketing your business. Because you are going to be your biggest marketing tool. Word of mouth is always going to be a great marketing tool, but The only way people are going to know about you is if you talk about your business and if you get out there and you put yourself out there. So things like vendor events, ladies' nights, and finding other opportunities. How are you going to find events like that? Facebook is a great place to start, especially when like holiday sales come up or holiday markets and holiday fairs. You're going to see churches posting about bazaars, all that kind of fun stuff. Get into a couple different networking groups, see what other direct sales vendors are doing in your area. Go on the website of your local chamber of commerce, see if they've got a small business chamber or if they do small business events. That's going to be a great way to go and kind of do networking events and then hear about other vendor events that are available. So vendor events, the big ones that we do in town, we usually have a booth at wedding festivals, and we always have a booth at She Greenville, which is like the big women's show here in town. And those are great because people just basically come to us. We do have to rent a booth and there is a cost incurred with that, but as lots of women who have participated in events like that can tell you, you get a good amount of leads from it. So you never know what those leads are going to end up as. Casey booked 5 parties last week at wedding festivals, and had you even gotten your kit by then? No, you hadn't even, your kit hadn't even arrived yet, and she's already got 5 parties booked on top of her 3 starter parties. So that's pretty cool. I loved networking events. I still love networking events. I'm a member of the Chamber's Young Professionals group. And so anytime I can go and find someone to sit next to at a luncheon and talk to about my business, I'm a happy girl. Because they might know someone who knows someone, or they might, I've met so many people that I refer you guys to. So if someone's like, Megan, I need help with my credit. Megan, I need help looking for a house. I'm like, oh, well, I met this person at a networking event. Here's their card. So I meet so many great personal connections and good friends through that, and friends always want to help friends. So that's awesome. So I would say if you haven't looked into something like that, that's a great opportunity. Meetup.com. When I first started, I was a Meetup.com fanatic. I went to every single meetup that had anything to do with women possible. I set up tables at bars on ladies' nights and raffled off gift cards. So I just put my table out and my tablecloth and my ballots and had like 2 products on the table because I didn't want drunk people trying to snatch my products, but just giving them more information and collecting information, and ended up booking a party for the roller derby team in town within like a month of starting my business. And that was my first $1,000 party. And I have a girl who's still on our team who was at that party, and just ended up getting me into a whole different group of women that I hadn't met yet. So that was a really awesome opportunity. And it was just from like a girls' beer night at a bar. And it's ladies' night at a bar. We love those things anyway, so we might as well just go take advantage of them and see who we want to talk to about our business. When you're doing events like that, or if you're setting up at a vendor event, you want to make sure you've always got corporate approval, because they track those things just to kind of see what the return rates are, and so they can know how much exposure the business is getting. You can put those in under the COO, under the events tab, go to personal events, and just put in the information you've got, and usually within a day they'll give you an approval. They also do that to make sure that we are not doubling up. So if I've already booked our booth at wedding festivals and Jessica Horton wanted to book a booth at wedding festivals, it would show that one of us has already booked it, and so Pure Romance would say, I'm sorry, that event's already been booked. Here's the contact of the person who's doing it if you want to like try to work it out with them. So that's pretty cool. And I also, like when I first got started, I went to the wedding festivals because I saw there was going to be a Pure Romance girl there. I was 2 months into the business and not yet engaged, but I knew that that might be coming along sooner or later. So I went not only for personal research, but I also wanted to scope out and see what the other Pure Romance consultants were doing and introduce myself. And one of those consultants was Beth Lindsay, who a lot of you guys know. She is my Pure Romance sister. So we're both under Danette. She lives up in Travelers Rest, Marietta area, and she's been one of my best friends in the business ever since. So I gave her my number. She ended up calling me because we both got our kits, I think, within like 3 months of each other. And she's just become such a dear friend. So even though we're not helping each other on the same team, it's just been really helpful to have her in my life. And I can't imagine my life without her. So go to networking events. You never know who you're going to meet. And now we sign up for wedding festivals. We share all of them together. Okay. Oh my God, how is it already 10 minutes? Oh, I gotta stop talking so damn much. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna talk about is 5 is alive. So this is something you're gonna hear me say a lot of. It's kind of a little movement that a lot of people have been talking about within Pure Romance. And the theory behind it is that 5 is alive means you need to meet 5 new contacts a day and tell them about your business. That includes maybe giving them a goodie bag. Goodie bags typically include a business card, a coupon, or some sort of invitation to shop with you. I know Casey at Atlanta learned about the whole now and later. So it's like, here's a goodie now, book a party later, or something cute like that. And so there's always a piece of candy in there just to kind of get them thinking about how sweet you are. And you just give it to whoever you think needs it. If your cashier at Publix looks like they're having a rough day, give them a goodie bag. You might make their day. I went to, I got my car washed for the first time since Vegas on Wednesday. I know it's bad. Oh my God, you guys, it was so gross. Don't look at my trunk because it was nasty. And the girl behind the counter had been to one of my parties, I think last spring, and had showed interest in becoming a consultant. I couldn't remember her name for the life of me. So I asked her, I was like, what's your name? And I gave her a goodie bag, and I sent a follow-up email, and she called me about questions about the business. So you never know what your goodie bag is going to do. So, and it's really cool when people are like, oh, damn, she does remember me. Cool. Okay, so 5 new contacts a day. Everyone in a 5-foot radius knows what you do. So if you're pumping gas and someone's on the other side of that pump, they better know that you're a Pure Romance consultant. And always have 5 parties on your books. So today, Jessica, we had a party. We need to make sure we book another party to replace that party. So 5 parties constantly on your books is going to help your business continue to grow. If you get to the point where you only have 2 parties on your books, what's going to happen when those 2 parties happen? You've got nothing. So you need to be constantly working your business to make sure you've got 5 parties on your books at all times. I don't care how far out they are, they just need to be on your books. But I recommend no more than 2 months so people don't really forget about it. Okay, apps are a great way to also market your business. So we've got the Media Center, which hopefully you guys know about, and I know you at least get my newsletters, and that's sent through the Media Center because I have no graphic design skills. So luckily, Pure Romance offers that to us. It's free for the first 90 days for whenever you decide to sign up for the Media Center. You have 3 months to have fun with it. And then it's $15 a month after that. And for me, it's well worth it. I'm reaching my 5,000 clients at least on a monthly basis, and there's no way I would be able to do that with Gmail without getting like spammed the whole entire time. You can also do party invites on there if someone's not into social media. You can do, it's like an Evite system. You can download all the banners for your Facebook page, and it's a wealth of information. Our team, our marketing team is amazing, and they're constantly uploading new stuff on there. We have the app on our phone, the PRCOO app. If you haven't downloaded that, you can. If you go to COO, if you're in like Google on your phone or whatever, Safari, whatever you're using, and it's coo.pureromance.com/mobile or /app, then you can download it. It looks like that little white button. And then when you click on it, when you're not doing it backwards, it becomes pink and it syncs with your website. So that's my face and my name. It has all my sales. I can pull some reports. If I'm at a party and someone's like, Megan, can you tell me more about the split decision? And I'm like, no, I can actually pull that up on here and be like, oh my God, the split decision has a blah, 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 and tell them all about it. If I did lose my voice, there's videos. So there's product demonstration videos. So I could be like, and make them watch the video. And I could do my party just on my phone. But that's not nearly as fun. So the COO app is fantastic. And the My Consultant app is like your mobile card that you can send to people so other people have your app downloaded. So when they need a refill, instead of losing your business card or not being able to find your pen, you're on their phone. So that's pretty cool. And you can send yourself that app from the COO app when it's on your phone. And I can walk you guys through that when we have more than 5 minutes to talk about it. All right, social media. This is huge. This deserves so much more than 5 minutes. You need to be very aware of how you're presenting yourself on social media. So we highly recommend you do business from a fan page and not your personal profile. Facebook will actually shut you down if they see that you're only doing business from your personal profile, or if you're like, Pure Romance by Megan Meyer. Like if you create a whole new profile that is representative of your business, they're just going to shut it down. So do it from a fan page. You can also have a group page. Group pages aren't as easily searchable and they don't show up in like Google. So I would have a Facebook fan page so you at least have a presence there and you update it quite regularly, and then maybe do a VIP group page that you put all your special people in. And there's so much more information about appropriate pages and like posts and all that. And if you literally just go on to my fan page, follow it, and steal the articles that I post, you're good to go. And I know I've been slack, but I'm going to get better at that this week. Instagram is awesome. I made Jessica Dunn make a Pure Romance Instagram today because I made all her people at her launch party follow her on it. So that instead of friending everybody that comes to my parties, because they don't, and I don't want this to sound bad if I have people watching this, but you guys don't need to know everything that's happening in my life. You don't need to know when like my best friend from middle school tags me in photos. Y'all don't need to see that. Trust. Or if someone starts posting videos of me when I was in show choir, my clients don't need to see that because they might not ever shop with me again. And just be very careful because we're going into a big election year and politics can really polarize people. So be careful of what you're posting and who is able to see that. So Instagram is my medium that I use where people can see me like my day-to-day. They're going to see pictures of my dog. They're going to see me getting Starbucks way too often. They're going to see when I get my nails done. They're going to see when I get my hair done. They're going to be like, oh, look, her husband's cooking. Oh, look, now she's at a party. So they can get little clips of what I'm doing, but they don't need to see that I'm like, whoop, 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 Megan Meyer for president, whoop, whoop. You guys will see that probably in like another 15 years. So it's coming, get ready, but not yet. Twitter, I think, is getting a little less popular. I know, I passively tweet. So I've set up my Instagram and my Facebook to tweet for me. Anytime I update my fan page, it tweets it. Anytime I update my Instagram, it tweets it. So I still get people to follow me because some people like it. My goal for all of this is for people to find me. So if you went to one of my parties and you need a replacement and you forgot my name, hopefully you'll remember me because I'm all over your social media. LinkedIn, make sure if you have LinkedIn, you've updated your profile. That's another great way just to kind of get some more professional contacts. And then YouTube. So we've got a YouTube page. Well, I've got a YouTube page, and that's what I upload all these videos to. I do tips and tricks, but I also do some like product things, and I've done online parties and made YouTube videos for those. So YouTube has been a good medium for me to reach other people. And you have to get over being filmed real quick because you guys are all about to be on YouTube too. When it comes to Facebook, I'm going to loop back around to Facebook because that's a huge deal. So if you're so if you are friends with anybody that's ever started a direct sales business, and I know we've got less than 2 minutes remaining, the biggest thing you can do to hurt your business is spam everybody with nothing but posts about your business. All right, your friends are friends with you because they love you. They aren't necessarily invested. Girl, is that a McDonald's apple pie? That's what's up. I love those things. Okay, sorry. Now I'm getting hungry. Okay, so the worst thing you can do is spam your friends by posting nothing about Pure Romance 24/7. So the quick rule is for every 5 personal posts, hey, look, it's my dog. Look, I'm grocery shopping. La, 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 la. Post 1 business post. So 1 business post for every 5 personal things. Share like 5 BuzzFeed articles if you're really excited to post something about your business, okay? So just keep that in mind, and also be aware that like your friends are watching you. So if you're sitting there and you're like, oh my God, today was such crap. Oh my God, like everything that went wrong did. And then you're like, hey, book a party with me. They're gonna be like, I don't know, girl, because you seem a little negative, and I don't know if I want to book a party with you because now you just sound desperate. So I know that that sounds like a little rough, and I'm probably gonna get it cut off soon. But we're going to open this back up for Q&A, so everybody use the same link to log back in just a second, because we covered everything in 30 minutes, but you still have homework assignments. So thanks for being on the call tonight, and I'll see you guys in like 2 seconds when we log back in.